Hey guys, where's father?
I got a better question.
What are those? Hey guys, welcome. I am Zaxter, and then we got a bunch of other people. Introduce yourselves.
Hello, I'm Ray.
Hi, I'm Przzy.
I'm Austin, aka Professor Utonium.
I'm Zane.
And I'm Ethan. You might know me as the guy who's always banned on live chat.
and
this is
we
the
are...
Devblog 18 discussion.
Yeah, that.
Yay!
So, welcome to Hook Slice Hills.
Yes, a brand new area in the suburbs.
Here, I'm gonna read the paragraph that Dogon used to explains.
Do you think?
Hook Slice Hills is home to some of the wealthiest people in the Fusion Fall universe and is located just east of Peach Creek Estates. The main attraction is the delightful mansion from down the lane, which serves as location's hub. You'll be able to shop, swap nanos, and get missions from NPCs near the front gate. Monkey Skyway agents can also be found here for quick travels to areas such as Foster's home and the cul-de-sac.
Nice.
Hey, what's the deal with the giant birthday cake?
Hey.
I wonder.
But wait! It's Chowder!
Oh. So
he
Chowder
did it.
and Father are working together.
And his model doesn't look like a potato this time.
Yes!
Whoever thought you'd see these two working together?
Can there please be a TV show dedicated to just the two of them?
Yes.
That would be the best.
It would be awesome.
That is a dynamic duo right there. That is absolutely dynamic.
But where do you guys think they fit in together in the storyline? Like, where would they fit in? Since they're-
Well, I think it's really obvious. I hate Chowder with passion.
I love Chowder.
Wait.
Chowder's a babe.
I know.
You're
All
such
right.
a cutie.
So,
Zach, would you like to read what the
I
story is?
I will. Evidently, Mung Dal Catering has been contracted by Father to construct a ginormous birthday cake in his backyard. Chowder, insisting that he's finally ready to oversee the creation of a dish by himself, is sent in to oversee the project on behalf of the company. While a highly skilled professional team of chefs are handling the more important tasks, the sudden responsibility and pressure still hits Chowder like a rock. Father, on the other hand, is less under pressure and more extremely angry. Fuse's invasion has now halted 2 of his construction projects. Not only is delightful developments overrun with fusion monsters, but the spawns around the cake have been quickly increasing in numbers, bringing progress to a crawl. There's also a third NPC down near the entrance to the golf course infected zone, which is also a new thing. Alright, the third NPC is located right in front of the infected zone, which is the Hook Slice Country Club. We're getting a golf course, which is actually really cool.
White Dad Palooza.
Dexter's dad, question mark?
Not the delightful children. That's too obvious.
No, that's way too obvious.
They're gonna be. I'm pretty sure they're gonna be in the game, but not there.
Welcome.
I mean, people were suggesting somebody from regular show, seeing as there's...
I'd think it'd be Pops if it was someone from regular show.
Here's the
I don't know
thing.
why
I
think
think
it's
it would be Benson, because Benson's in charge of
Yes.
the park. But if they're adding new areas, then it makes me think that the park is going to get its own area, so that Benson would be there. And then I think the Delightful Children are in the game, but I don't think they're there
Yes.
because that'd be too obvious. I think it's Dexter's dad.
Yeah.
Yes!
And then maybe
Campaign!
Yes. So
Yeah, but why would they add 2 golf courses if they're gonna add regular show
wait.
the park?
Well, there's not really a golf course
Park isn't
in
a
there.
golf
It's just a
course.
Well,
park.
it's still like a park
But-
figure.
but-
No, there's just a golf cart.
Yeah, that's.
So was Townsville Park.
True.
Yeah. So Father will maintain his role in the original game while also being given a brand new set of missions exclusive to the Fusion Fall Legacy. Chowder, on the other hand, is being entirely repurposed with a brand new set of missions. Chowder's incredible journey, Fusion Fall Adventure, as well as the other 2 similar mission sets, are not set to appear in Fusion Fall Legacy.
Thank God.
Rip.
Rip.
Rip and
I am
pasta
very
salad.
happy.
Yes. I mean, it was a,
Those were just
it was
like...
a cool concept, but like,
They were just shoehorned game. It felt like they had no actual purpose.
They didn't.
They did.
All of them didn't.
Well, that's
Right.
because they just didn't care.
Like the Ice King's Castle just was like put in the game.
Ice King's Castle. How about that
Bunch of
platforming?
recycled.
Platforming makes me all hot and bothered.
I'm having
when
more
you have the
flashbacks,
rocket
please stop.
nano.
Back in we used to climb those icicle platforms.
Do you know the geographical location of Nam?
Yes.
Yeah,
Obviously, there's ice platforms.
duh.
There's ice climbers, ice platforms,
All
ice
right.
cream.
Continuing
Okay.
on.
Let's talk about.
All is not. Oh.
Okay. Let's talk about the.
I love it
infected-
when we cut each other off.
Okay, you know what, Matt? Why don't you read this part? All is
Yeah, why don't you read
all
it?
is not well in paradise. There.
I will read it. Okay.
I'm working
All
on
is
it.
not well in paradise. A not terribly upscale private golf course lies just beyond the entrance to Hook Slice Hills. Fuse's infection has completely corrupted Hook Slice Country Club rather severely. Pancake-like putting greens can even be seen hovering high in the air thanks to the infection. Players will have to navigate across the course on foot, hopping from platform to platform, climbing up poles, and dodging giant rolling golf balls to keep from falling into fusion matter lake below.
Ooh.
Now we
It
can.
wouldn't be an infected zone without music. Check out this new track for the Hookside Country Club, Infected
I
Zone,
will link
here.
that. I will
Which is-
link that into the description. But
The track is really
Great
good.
music.
yes, it's good.
It's really
That's my
good.
second
It's bomb.com.
Yes. But
It's
they
really
did
good.
mention climbing up poles, which you can see in the image.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
That is
And-
actually
it's really
really
cool.
Was
They were gonna
in-
have that.
rolling golf balls.
The pole thing was in the debug land in the original Fusion Falls.
Yeah,
so-
but it wasn't an
Thanks for
actual
stealing my
fusion fall.
line.
Didn't they have monkey bars in the debug land?
I think
Like
so.
you could
Yeah.
jump on something, you'd hang there, and you could jump to the next one.
I
I'm
think
pretty
so.
sure.
I'm pretty
They
sure.
didn't have giant rolling golf balls, which I actually
Yeah,
haven't
that's new.
noticed since right now that it said that.
Whoa.
You know, I never actually read the devlogs. I just kind of
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
Hey,
Good.
Hey,
Okay.
moving on. It wouldn't be Fusion Fall without a brand new cast of fusion creeps running around causing havoc. Here's one of the new enemies you'll be fighting:
The carnivorous.
the carnivorous cake.
It looks pretty cool.
Dun dun dun.
it's
Okay,
a
that's
like,
pretty.
top
No, I think that's a
ideas.
dumb idea. Like
Why?
A cake.
Why?
A cake is gonna run around and
Well,
Kill you,
well,
that's-
they're making a cake, and fusion matter couldn't like infect it. I guess.
Why would there be an
It's-
electric caterpillar?
it's
Think about
relevant.
that. It's totally relevant.
Why would there just be a giant heap of like wiring called a shock tangle? That seems stupid.
Why would there even be Planet Fuse in the first place?
Am I right? Am I right?
Yes.
But then the most important question is, what are those?
What are those?
What are those?
Okay, moving on. So Summerland has been updated. Hook Slice Hills is added, and I'm pretty sure Hook Slice Hills will be getting the Summerland music. And Foster's is now renamed Wilson Way.
For those wondering, Foster's
What are
home, the street it was on, was named
Look at this.
Wilson Way. So, since there's other
Also-
houses in that area, it makes sense. I do support that.
Yes.
Also,
Small
the
change.
slider now ends. Sir. The slider now ends in Hook Slice Hills.
I never noticed that until
Ooh.
now.
Yeah, the slider.
I noticed it. I just
Oh,
never
there's
said anything
also
about it.
there's also now a path going from Wilson Way to Hook Slice Hills,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
it cuts through
like the dirt path.
Cuts through the Peach
Yeah.
Creek sign.
Yeah.
That's neat.
Um.
Would anyone like to
So-
read the Why Hook Slice part?
Oh, I'll do
Yeah.
it.
Oh, you got it.
Alright, so we here at Fusion Fall Legacy are determined to not only remake Fusion Fall, but also to restore parts of the original team's vision that didn't quite make the cut. During our extensive research, we stumbled across a mention or two of a golf course infected zone. Taking what little information we had, we designed a brand new suburb area around it, and adapted and created new story devices, characters, and locations, such as the giant birthday cake, delightful mansion, etc. to further flesh out the area and make sure we weren't skimping out on content. Also, I'd like to add this will be the last concept devlog for quite some time. We've been hard at work polishing up various features over the past few months, and we're almost ready to share them with you.
Demo hype.
That said,
Yeah.
stay tuned next week for the first footage of character creation.
Oh, I am
Yeah.
so
We're getting
excited
video.
for that.
For that.
I'm so excited.
It's footage.
We're actually getting a video too.
I know, that's
It's gonna
amazing.
tease at what the tutorial is, no matter how big the capacity is.
It's gonna
That is-
tease.
I'm not sure whether it's gonna like stretch out the debate and just kind of tease us more, or if it's gonna confirm it. But either
What
way, there's
debate?
gonna be something.
The future
Well, yeah,
academy
it's
debate.
the future. It's the future. There shouldn't be a debate, but
There is.
there is. There's a debate.
I mean, like, when they posted a picture of the time machine and Dexter's ship, I mean, like, it's no question.
Yeah,
And-
but if you also remember, for like 5 minutes on the Dracula devblog, they mentioned a whole bunch of academy missions.
Then they took him
And then
away
they crossed him
to
out.
tease us.
And then they cropped them out, yeah.
They just like to mess with
Yes.
us.
The
Yes.
truth is out there.
The truth is real. Oh, that's my cue. Okay.
How can the truth be real if our eyes aren't real?
Let me fix that. Okay, the truth is out there.
There we go. All right.
Okay.
And also,
Okay.
what they said there was that there's no more concept devlogs for a little bit, so that means no more character reveals for a while, if I'm
but
correct.
Finally.
maybe that would mean more, like actual game progress.
Exactly, which is why I'm happy about that.
So what do
We
you guys
want-
think about them taking away the incredible journey from Chowder?
Well, I mean, it was a
I'm very
cool
happy.
idea, but I don't think it just fit. Just because of the
I
whole,
mean-
like, I don't know. It's just
I can live
Chowder's
without
inside
saying
story. Chowder's inside story. Yeah.
I'm hoping they don't take away the nano or anything like that.
No,
They probably
actually, that's a great topic.
Okay.
What are they gonna do with the chowder now?
now. You see the fusion portal on top of the birthday cake?
Yep.
My theory is Fusion Chowder is trying to eat the birthday cake, and you go in the lair, and like the monsters in there are the carnivorous cakes, and then you do a mission around it.
I could see that just being his secret layer and not his actual nano layer.
Maybe his
But
nano
I'm
lair
sure
would be
w-
in Hook Slice Country Club.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what
like-
I'm
Well,
thinking.
that depends if they make the Chowder
Do you
Nano
th-
mission whatever level that area is.
Do you think they're gonna rearrange the nano order? Because this seems like the most likely outcome now.
Yes.
That they're gonna completely
'Cause
rearrange
if
the
if
order.
they're doing a nano per level, I'd think so.
Well, what are they gonna do with the cake? Is it gonna like bounce up and down? How does it move? It's a cake.
Probably bounces
The-
up and down. Like
What
The
if
about-
carnivorous cake? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it bounces.
It'll bounce.
Probably.
It's hilarious.
Alright, cake, I would bounce.
Ooh. So then if they rearrange the nano order and do this kind of thing,
Robot Jones.
that
nano.
means Robot Jones Nano!
I'm so excited.
I would be
love
so
Robot
happy.
Jones.
That would make my year.
The Robo Jones Nano will probably be like in the city, so it'll probably be like levels
I
13
think
to
it'll-
19.
I think it'd be maybe
Something like that.
because if he will be next to Mandark, which I'm thinking he could be just somewhere in downtown in general, but
Yeah.
yeah.
He could be at City
I
Station.
I feel like he won't be in Tech Square, but I feel like he'll definitely be in like
Like
that
Ma-
kind
maybe-
of general.
maybe he could be in City Station at the top of that.
Morbucks Towers.
area.
I want him in Steam Alley
Yeah,
Eh.
that
because there was no just because there was no one in Steam Alley. That's like the only reason.
Same. Wait, there was
Yeah,
not in
true.
Morbucks Towers either.
No, there wasn't.
There weren't any NPCs in a lot of areas though.
Like
Exactly, yeah.
Bravo Beach. Wasn't there only that Mario Superior
Or-
guy?
Or literally
is-
every single
Wait,
part of the Darklands except for Forsaken Valley.
And a lot of the later
and,
parts of the wilds, like Monkey
yeah.
Foothills, Monkey
Hunters.
Mountain.
Hey, Cheese was in like
Heroes Hollow.
yeah.
That's it.
And
Like,
Demongo was in Hunter's Crest.
Hunter's
Well, he was a good part of the
Crest.
story too. He like really messed up Heroes Hollow.
He also threw up a fusion
Oh.
by drinking
Oh, wow.
expired chocolate milk.
Had a wild night.
Well, this has been a big subject. Like, what do you guys think about Kevin from Ed, Ed, and Eddie being added to the game.
I would support Kevin.
I think it is Kevin in the silhouettes, anyways.
It's not.
I do not.
No, because
I do
here's
not
how
the
is
thing.
it Kevin?
It is not Kevin.
It could be Kevin, but it still looks like Rolf doing a salute.
But there was a Rolf one in the very
I know,
first
but they could've
Devblog.
changed it.
They could change
But-
it.
He would fit in
Design,
Townsville
they
Center
want.
with Princess
He's just in his
Morbucks.
Urban Ranger uniform.
No, I feel like Princess will be moved.
Why?
I could see that.
I feel like Princess will be moved to where like her dad is like building
More
stuff,
towns.
and then like they'll add more NPCs to Townsville Center and make it more of a hub.
Yeah.
Because there was like
There was just shops there and that's it.
there was a bank there.
Oh yeah.
Well, what
Yeah,
if
there
she's
was-
the third NPC? in
Don't
the golf
forget about
course?
the bank.
All
She
hail
could
the
be the
bank.
third NPC.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
right,
doubt
yeah.
it.
Well, didn't they say it's like
I mean, like, it is a
rich
place
area?
for, like, wealthy people, but then again, she's, like, the last person who I think would want to play golf.
Because some people were saying like it's Endive or something like that, but I think it'd be like someone who wants to play golf.
Like a
Dexter's
dad.
Yeah, they're
Dexter's
outside.
Dexter's
The,
dad.
And then
they're outside the
literally-
infected zone. They
Dexter's
clearly
dad.
care.
Then you could put Dexter's mom on top of Tech Square.
Ah,
with their new
Dexter's
house.
mom!
That's not to say Dexter's mom isn't going to be
Yeah,
in the
because
game.
if
I'm
they
going
have
to
Dexter's
cry.
dad, why
I'm
wouldn't
going
they
to
have
cry.
Dexter's mom?
Because Dexter's mom is not important.
Boston's profile pic accurately
Dad's
represents
trophy?
his feelings right now.
But here's
Dad's trophy.
But
Education Connection can't save me
Dad's
from this.
yeah, but here, like, I don't get why they wouldn't be in the game because I found out Damongo was only in one episode of Samurai Jack, but he's still in the game.
He's
Same with the Rowdy Rough Boys. They were in one episode.
No, they were in several
No, they were in, like,
episodes. Trust
a
me.
There
bunch
was
of them.
I've seen the Powerpuff
Yeah, I
Girls so
saw
many
that.
times, it's not even funny.
No, I think they'll move Princess Morbucks to that infected zone right outside
Morbucks Towers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Because
I
That makes
agree.
sense.
I totally agree.
Because just saying, if Dexter's dad was moved outside the golf course, his missions could like include help trying to clean up the golf course or stuff like that.
Yeah, like
Because he
they're-
loves
his
golfing.
parents
He's a
will
white dad.
his parents are gonna be together, and I think they're gonna be right in the backyard of his house in Genius
Or they
Grove.
could be up at the top of their new house.
The
That,
top?
True.
that Dexter built. Because you can get up there, correct?
Yeah, there's
Mhm.
a jump pad.
Yeah,
It's not Dexter's mom.
Do you guys want to move on to the nano polls?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So Jack won the first round of the demo nano
Rip.
face-off against Wilt.
Rip Wilt.
Now Blossom
I
versus
guess you
Dee Dee.
could say he wilted.
Should we read the thing? I can read the paragraph.
Yeah.
Sure.
Greetings and salutations, Fusion Fall Legacy community. Get ready for the Fusion Fall Legacy demo face-off. As you may know, the FFL demo is going to be a standalone single-player experience that will differ from the initial launch of the game. Now is your chance to vote for what nano you want to be included in the demo when it launches within the next few months. Using the poll at the top of this thread, you can vote for your favorite nanos. Only one of these 8 competitors will come out victorious and earn their place alongside the other nanos included in the demo. Who will win? It's up to you.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is. So far Jack has won, and to see who will be facing him, which it'll probably be Blossom, is Blossom versus Dee Dee. With Blossom,
Because Dee Dee's getting
Blossom
mauled.
has
Dee Dee is
217
getting
votes,
destroyed right
and Dee
now.
Dee has 53 votes.
Well, it is Blossom, and we all know the Powerpuff Girls is a better show, so...
Well, I think it's more
Liberty
about
Bell.
better nano. But still.
Powerpuff Girls is a better show. I will fight you on
No, I'm not
that.
saying I'm not saying
Alright.
it's not, but still, wouldn't it be the like?
And
We can call it Blossom, basically.
Yeah.
There's
So- It's
gonna be
very
Jack
little
versus
chance of
Blossom.
a comeback.
so what the other 4, I think, most likely are going to be Mandark versus Professor Utonium.
That's me.
Yeah, it's you.
You're
You.
going up to
And
texting.
Then it's going to be Alien X versus Way Big,
It's
which
gonna
is
win
new.
everything.
Throwback.
It's gonna win everything. We already know.
Yeah.
Way
It's a
Big is
throwback.
going to win
Throwback.
because it's a brand new nano.
I'll tell you, Waybig is actually pretty cool because I have that on my computer and he's really cool. He's gonna definitely get a win. I'm like, I don't have the powers, but the actual model is pretty cool.
Yeah, well, then that
Yeah, that was in the Project
model was
R.
yeah.
with that Mount Everest in that little
Which-
nano capsule.
In a perfect world, I would say that Professor Utonium would win, but I know people like new. They want brand new
Waybig's
stuff.
gonna win no matter
So
what.
Waybig's gonna win. Like, I'm gonna vote for Waybig.
I'll probably vote for Waybig.
Yeah.
Even if it's
Also-
up against the Professor, I'm voting for Waybig.
Also, if any of you freaking Academy fans are watching, there are no future Nanos in this poll, but there's one Academy Nano.
Oh.
Well, yeah, because the future is the tutorial.
The future
Yeah.
is in our hands.
Got him.
Just saying,
so-
there's more proof for people who still think it's the Academy.
All right. So,
No.
I think the biggest thing to come out of this demo nano face-off is that the demo is getting a lot closer.
Yes.
We are closer to the demo
Within the next few months.
Now what?
within the next few months. I think it could be sooner.
I think
Well,
it's when
like-
I think it's late July, mid-August. Around
Yes.
I think it's going to be the day that Fusion Falls shut down, like I said in another video, August 29th.
Well, I'll be back in school by then.
I won't.
there.
So one thing that I'd like to say is Dogon did confirm that the demo will be kind of like a standalone single-player kind of thing. It won't be like exactly like the game.
It won't be canon.
So
Which is how the how Fusion Falls demo initially was.
and he said
After
he said that it'll just pretty much show what Legacy can offer. Now I never took place in
Yeah,
the demo.
so
of
you
Fusion
guys
Falls,
probably
but
won't be expecting, like,
Young
10 levels
Ben,
in the demo.
Wasn't Young Ben in the demo? If
I don't think so.
Because
When they
I
showed
don't-
it off at some con, I can't remember if it was E3 or
Because
something
I
smaller.
remember there was
They showed
concept
Young
art for him before Alien Force got popular.
They did like, I watched a couple, there was couple YouTube videos on it, and they did like a panel, and in the panel, it was all Young Ben pictures.
Now,
So I feel like it was
one
like
game that I
early
watched,
2008.
It was they were at the cul-de-sac, and at the cul-de-sac was Mac,
Yeah,
Dexter.
yeah, I know what
I
you're
saw
talking
that.
about. There was like,
But
it was like all the
was-
characters
yeah.
were in the cul-de-sac.
I don't remember ever seeing that. I do
neither
know.
do I.
It was like an over-the-shoulder video from like a freaking flip phone at like a convention where someone was playing it on a TV screen.
I do remember one of the pictures of the original UI where like the nanocom looked a lot different, and the nanos like
wasn't it like
they had like
Yeah, they're-
health bars down where they were.
It wasn't that different, like gameplay-wise. They showed us Candy Cove in the cul-de-sac, and like the infected zone in Candy Cove didn't have the little infection barrier thing.
The gameplay is not really that complicated. It's clicking.
Left click to win. Yes.
yes.
I meant like the whole concept of monsters and
Oh
nanos
yeah.
moving.
I know nanos were a thing for a while because I saw the early UI picture and it had like Mandy nano. It was, I don't know. I'll have to find it and like pull it up.
This is pretty exciting though. I think
The
the
hype is
combination
real.
the combination of Devblog 18 plus what we were just given now with the Demo Nano face-off and then the upcoming character creation thing, they're all signs. Well, the Hook Slice Hills not as much, but they're all signs that the demo's coming soon and they're making great progress, and I'm absolutely stoked for this demo to come out.
Yeah.
Basically, I want
So-
my fusion fall.
Don't we all?
Honey,
Don't we all?
where's my fusion fall?
I put it away.
It's for the
Fine.
greater good.
The greater good. I am your wife. I am the greater good you ever gonna get.
So this is kind of late, but what do you guys think of Dracula coming back as like a full-time character?
Yeah.
I'm
This was
happy.
due.
I love this.
This was due.
Scrape and lick. Scrape and lick.
I feel like the grooviest fusion mission that they said in the devblog is gonna be his nano mission.
No,
Why? That's a 3-parter.
It's not as nano.
Oh wait, it was a I'm an idiot. Then it's another one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm an idiot.
Breaking
I'll go
the
check.
I don't think you'll have a nano. I do not think you
Grooviest
will.
fusion is going to be where you fight Fusion Dracula. It's not going to be nano.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'm an idiot.
Now,
I thought
the missions were this town ain't big enough, pranking the prankster, and Dizzy Roll Disaster as the other ones.
This town ain't big enough is going to be the nano mission because
Yes,
it's
they
going to be
are.
yeah, because it's going to be two. It's going to be two people like the fusion.
And more.
But it could be him talking about the baddie bloodsuckers are sucking blood too.
That's what I'm thinking.
It would make sense though. And I personally believe he'll get a nano because he's cool.
That's great reasoning.
I really want more devblogs like that. Actually,
Yes,
like
yes,
explaining what.
those ones I have liked them out of all of them.
Well, we technically already got another one.
Yeah,
The newest
well,
one
yeah.
is basically one for Father and Chowder.
true.
I kind of
Yeah.
want to see one for Robot Jones.
Maybe VV Argast finish up the holiday
Yeah.
characters.
Yeah, I feel like they'd be more like well suited to like characters that are being repurposed and not the newer characters.
Exactly.
I think the Squid Agents should make a return from the Mother's Day event, and you could have a whole mission line too.
Oh,
Are you
speaking-
gonna say Squid Agent Przzy?
No, I was gonna say like the Mother Blowfish is like a full-time thing maybe.
That'd be cool. That was
Yeah,
a good
yeah.
event.
Oh,
Especially-
speaking of like factions and stuff like that, they said that there's chefs working. So does that mean
Yeah.
there's going to be like all these random
That's-
chef NPCs
That's what I
all
thought.
around?
There'd be a new generic NPC class.
Is there anything else you guys want to bring up from the recent discoveries?
What are those?
I don't.
But
I'm trying to think of something.
I don't know if there's
Like
anything
there-
else to talk about actually.
I feel like we've covered the whole kit.
I
we
feel like
shoved
we
so many
have.
things.
So
we have covered a lot.
yeah.
Well, that's about it, guys. I'd like to say thanks for Matt, Austin, and Przzy for being here with us today to discuss the Devblog. So, I'm Ray.
I'm Zach.
I'm
Przzy.
Ethan, and you will not see me in live chat because I will be banned.
I'm Austin, aka Professor Utonium. I'm going to be the one who's banning him.
Yeah.
I'm Zane.
And
That's it.
we'll see you all later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Later.
Yeah.